Good morning. Hi, Bailey. Hi, Nico. Good morning. Hi, Steph. Thank you for the likes. How is your day going? Do past life regression. How's your day going? How have you been? Well, for those of you who are here and those of you who are new, my name is Shay and I'm a past life regressionist in hypnotherapy. Past life regression is amazing not only for healing but for subconscious explorations. Like, have you ever wondered why your relationships are the way that they are? Or about parts of your life that don't make any sense to you? Have you ever wondered why you struggle with manifesting or visualizing or with any of your intuitive gifts, why they may be blocked up? These are things you can find out and get to the root of in past life regression, which is something I want to focus on today because we talk every day about how past life regression helps with healing, but not about the other benefits and the things that we can explore with hypnosis. Hi, Lens. Hi, Jen. How many of you have relationships in your life that don't make sense, where you don't understand why you can't connect, or why it's always been volatile, which I needed to learn in my life with my family? How many of you are curious even about if you've known good people in your life, in past lives, including your spouses? I had one woman who did a session and she learned that in a past life, her husband was the paper boy that had a crush on her. And that he wanted a shot with her. Had a huge crush. So for them to be married this lifetime is amazing. Actually found out that she gave him a chance. Hi, Kim. It's okay. Drive safely. Drive safely. You are precious cargo. Harley. Grand Rising. Jen Coco. I'm glad you're here. Harley, I was talking about the other benefits of past life regression and how you can find out amazing things like about your relationships in your life, your connections, or why you struggle to connect with certain family members, which I've also realized for myself as well. Trevor, you're not getting anywhere here. Wrong audience. Wrong audience. That you can understand your relationships in your life and why parts of your life are the way that they are through patterns that we see in past life regression. How are you? How are you, Harley? Hi, Dee. Also, too, people can find out a lot of answers to their, like when we talk about spiritual questions, that includes the religious questions. And there are people who have deconstructed. You can deconstruct from religion with hypnosis as well, because we talk to the subconscious mind into your guides to get answers to your religious questions that help bring things together in the way that your religion does not, or understand what it is that might be misconceptions, which helps with deconstruction. Good morning, Tina. Oh my God, the debt of sleep. Yeah, I understand. Hi, Jazzy. Jazzy, are you up to do a hypnosis session maybe tonight? I'm going to a business party tonight to be my friend's date because she needs somebody to go with. I don't want her to be bored tonight out of her skull. So I'm going to a business party just to support her. There we go. Here comes everybody. Good morning, everyone. How is everybody doing? For real. Actually, I can read that. I can do energy readings and read that. But do share. Do tell. If you are interested in hypnosis, in past life regression, please put a 1 in the chat. If you are interested in past life regression. If you are here because you're interested in past life regression, please put a 1 in the chat. Thank you for the gifts. Guys, your gifts really help me. I am doing gifted sessions for those who can't afford them. So those of you who are donating really do help me with that. And thank you for tapping with the Shade Trance. That is amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Monica. Guys, can you believe I only need 3 more people left, not need, but want to help 3 more people to get to 50 this month. And there is still a couple more weeks. There are still a couple more weeks in this month. I'm amazed at how successful it's been. And it's a joy to help people. I really love this work. I'm really glad I got into it. I really love this work. I know. Harley, how far out do you think I should book group hypnosis sessions for advertising? Harley's been coaching me with marketing. Do you guys think that maybe a week out is long enough? I'm thinking about booking some group hypnosis sessions next week. What do you guys think? Group hypnosis and Reiki. Now is the time to heal. If there was ever a time, now's the time as we're moving into the 5D. We're letting go of the 3D reality. And there's a lot of changes coming. Yeah, exactly. Every day. I'm going to be doing that. Wondering if a week out is good. I want to make sure that I get some events posted up because I want to do some more group healing sessions. Now really is the time to heal as we move into the 5D. And that 5D reality, we're moving into cooperation and love. Yes, I am going to be planning more events that are going to be more closer than a month, just for those who want to get in, and then a month out and start really booking out. And I want to start filling up that schedule too with group hypnosis sessions and Reiki that we can do. Not to mention being able to do pendulum sessions, which I really enjoy doing. I love getting information for us. You turn this light on that I'm using as an overhead. There we go. Now we have an overhead light. Looks a little like foggy in here. It doesn't look the best, but I'm just gonna fix that a little bit if I can. I just want to get some light up in here. How is everybody doing? Can I do any readings for people today? Readings cost a donation, everybody. A donation of whether it's 500 coins, which is like $5, or if you gift to Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. Your donations support my work. I would like to start building up support for my work to continue gifting to those who need it and to continue on. It really helps to keep the lights on and for me to be able to help. Hi, Logan. How are you? Hi, Koya. I would like to talk about, most of all, the other benefits of past life regression. I'm doing really good. Thank you. How are you? Which I can read that. I feel the annoyance and the aggravation in your body. Your day didn't start out very good. I hope I can make your day today, Logan. What is past life regression? Okay, so let me explain. Past life regression, first off, the simple part is that it is a hypnosis method of going through the subconscious mind. It starts out as a meditation, but the script, it's about taking you through the subconscious mind to see past lives that you have lived, to see patterns that explain things that are going on in your life, such as mental, physical, and emotional health issues, such as understanding the relationships in your life, finding out what is your soul's purpose, what is your soul contract, what did you come here on earth to learn. Past life regression is basically exploring the subconscious mind for answers and also for healing. I have helped people with a lot of incredible things with past life regression, nerve disorders, including nerve pain, epilepsy. Somebody's epilepsy stopped because of hypnosis and healing. COPD, somebody did not heal from it, but made great progress and their breathing opened up. They don't need their breathing machine as much for COPD. I've helped a couple people with cancer. It helps with mental, physical, and emotional health issues, but it also helps with exploring your spiritual and life questions. It has worked for other people. That's why I've been able to do this for the last couple of years. If they come in, if I have anybody that comes in who can speak to these experiences, I'm going to ask them to come up. But I am going to get their reviews posted on the website. Some people want to stay private and don't want to make a video for TikTok because they don't show their face in general. But I'm going to get reviews in other ways that can be posted up. First one must believe before it can open them up to their future self. Absolutely. Absolutely. You must want it and you must believe in it in order for it to work. That is very true. Does that make sense? Can I explain in a better way the past life regression? Happy Friday, Ophelia. I have worked with over 400 clients in the last 2 years, which is powerful. I would like to get the grand number now because I should be close to 500. Well explained. Thank you, Lucy. It's nice to meet you. And what makes me stand out from other people who do hypnosis is I can see what you see and hear what you hear because I'm deeply intuitive. I do readings here on these lives to showcase how I can read your energy or see what you see, but also like it helps to validate that you really are in hypnosis, because how else could I know what you're seeing? How else, if I validate what you are seeing, how, like, it's just I can help to show you how deeply you really are in, even when you're having a little bit of doubt. Because there are some people that do have a little bit of doubt while they're in hypnosis. It's like, no, you don't realize how much your voice has changed, how deeply you're in. And then you wake up and you listen back to the audio and realize the whole time you were in a deeply somnambulistic state. It's filling you up with love that your loved ones may never fill you with. That's very true. That's a great way to put it, especially for people who have very heavy backgrounds. Thank you, Logan, for sharing the live. I do follow back, especially people who are active here in this live. Lucy and I are already following each other. Let me check that me and Logan are. I'll send Logan a follow. People who are active. Absolutely. I have my notebook here because there are sessions that I went through. There's one that I want to explain that worked really well. And I found it was fine. It was in this notebook because I want to explain the concussion she had. This is one of my notebooks filled with sessions that I did. Give me a second. Let me find the notes. It was the best. It was literally the best session that I've ever done. Give me 1 second. This is the one I did on my cousin Sasha. Here it is. Okay. This session, listen up. I hope the same people are still here that asked about past life regression so they can hear this. I had a woman named Erin come to me for hypnosis. She had, is it 10 or 12? 9 concussions to the body, and then she had injuries. 9 concussions to the body. She was completely disabled. She couldn't play soccer. She couldn't coach the way that she wanted to. She had to coach by mouth, by shouting at the girls and telling them how to play soccer because she was completely disabled. She had a foot injury. It was the right foot. Complex regional pain syndrome is what she had. Nerve disorder, spreading from limb to limb. I'm going to make a video on this to talk about this. She did have a procedure, and the procedures didn't fully heal it. So she had a nerve disorder. Again, it was complex regional pain syndrome. And then she had a kid in her, let me go to that injury. She had a kid from her special needs class who jumped on the left hip and added to that nerve disorder. 9 concussions to the body. We got the left knee, the thumb. She had to have a ligament repair, DNC, and then a few other procedures that I'm not going to list off that she asked to keep private. And I put the letter P to indicate keep that part private. Right here, I have the 2 past lives that she lived. And I'm going to do a video on this to talk about this as well. We were trying to find out, we wanted to bring healing to the body, so we did past life regression. Hopefully you guys are still following along. And first we needed to see where the trauma cycle started. Because typically what happens is, nice to see you too, Logan. Typically what happens is that we have traumas that we don't heal from, and every time we come back and live another life, these traumas remanifest in the body, and that energy that's remanifested causes, like, it's like we're in these trauma cycles. It causes these trauma cycles, not to mention ailments, sicknesses. For her, this was a trauma cycle. The very first memory that started this cycle, it was during the westward expansion. I have Louisiana 1629, and she was in, it was after Louisiana 1629. It was in Wyoming is what we got. During the gold rush, she was a Sioux Indian chief, and they were fighting for their land against the white man. And she stormed ahead of her tribe to fight. She didn't realize how far behind they were on their horses. She was far ahead, and ended up just landing right into their arms, landing right into them. 1v however many were there. And the same exact order of her injuries that I wrote down before we got started, the same exact order was the order in which she was skinned and that she was chopped to bits in front of in front of the town. In front of the town in order to scare them into submission. Same exact order. That past life was the beginning of a trauma cycle. So even though it happened in different ways, like with playing soccer or being a teacher and having a kid jump off of a shelf, back then the trauma cycle started with the same order of the same injuries. The very first memory that started that was unresolved traumas as a Sioux Indian chief. Lucy says, my dad went to a psychic and told them my daughter is a spirit guide from a past life family member. That can be confirmed with past life regression. Yes, reincarnation. So what happens is, let me swig this coffee because I need it really bad. Our souls are made up of like thousands, if not millions, of tiny little light particles of energy. Tiny little light particles of energy. And every time we come back and live a human life, a particle of who we are enters the human body that is connected to the whole of who we are, which is connected to all of our collective consciousness, because we are all connected to each other. And that energy particle, it collects all the data of all the experiences that you have had, positive and negative, in that life. But it has an impact energetically on the particles of who you are going forward. And that energy, like for anything that is unresolved, follows you and remanifests in the body lifetime after lifetime, including trauma cycles, whether that's generational or ancestral or individual. This is for this person who had was the Sioux Indian chief who had all these injuries that were explained with these past lives. This was her individual karmic cycle, her individual cycle, trauma cycle that needed to be stopped at its root. And then when you do that, it impacts the particles of who you were and those that have been impacted by it, relieving that energy and resolving that trauma cycle. When you hypnotize, do you hear things or see things, or does the person you hypnotize talk to you? They talk to me the whole time, but yes, all of the above. Because they're the ones talking to me. All I do is ask the questions. They describe what they see, and I have the entities of who they were, and those that that are in the memories speak through them. Their voice changes with every entity that comes through. I have sessions that are posted on my YouTube. My YouTube is called The Regression Room. I have some sessions that are posted there that you can listen to, where you can hear the voice changes. It's not just the voice changes as I talk to who they were, but the voice changes of those that are in that memory as I facilitate conversations. But because I'm highly intuitive, I can also, I can see what you see and hear what you hear. That helps me help you not skip a beat. Yeah, absolutely. Go check it out. It's called The Regression Room. Theta. Yeah, you're trying to say theta, aren't you, Harley? Yes, it is theta. Sometimes it can be very deep, the hypnosis, to where it's somnambulistic. And when it's somnambulistic, it's almost like, people wake up and they don't even remember their sessions, which is why I record it. Autocorrect sometimes isn't like me either. I have a lot of other sessions like that that I want to go through and make videos about that are just really powerful. Yeah. I have several notebooks like this with notes from sessions that I've performed in hypnosis. I've got a lot of writing to do to share these. Oh, yeah. Some people do remember. It depends on how deep you go. It depends on how deep you go in hypnosis. But this is also why, for those who don't remember what they saw, this is why I record the sessions. You should write a book with them, Dolores style. Oh, yeah. What I want to do is I want to type up all of my best sessions and my notes into a document, and I want to start organizing. I want to start organizing books that I write. Absolutely. Writing Dolores style is brilliant. I need to finish independently publishing my book, because I have a book as well. Is anybody interested in booking a session with me? Put a 1 in the chat and I will guide you on where to go, if so. You should write a book. Dolores style is a brilliant idea. Is anybody interested in booking a session? You can book a session with me at my website, which is mhhypnosis.com. I do free consultations if you want to do a call with me, by the way. Hi, Todd. I have a few of these. Oh, hold on a second. This my book got caught. I've got a few of these that are filled with sessions that I did. They are my favorite. I love doing hypnosis. You can book a free consultation at mhhypnosis.com. We'll do a phone call together. And I do a mini hypnosis on you during the free consultation, so you can see what it's like and what it feels like and how it works. You can get a taste of it. I've been writing some of my own scripts, and I'm going to write some meditations and things too that are going to be added to the regression room. Jacques, come here. My cat's here as well. Come here, baby's boy. Come here, baby. Let me back this up so you can walk across my desk safely. Come here, babyest boy. Come here. Come here. Remove my water. Come here, baby. Wanna come say hi? I know. Come here. Can mommy hold you? Is that okay? Come here. Come here. No? Okay. He'll come around. He'll come around when he wants to. I went to a comedy club and had a hypnotist there, and I couldn't get hypnotized. That is not the same. Yeah, that is not the same. They are very scripted. They want you to act out, and the approach is very different as well. Oh my God. A lot of people get false ideas about how hypnosis works by entertainment hypnosis. Entertainment hypnosis, stage hypnosis is completely different from hypnosis that we do for healing. I'm going to show your face. No, he doesn't want to show his face. He just wants to chill. I want to show his face because he has a cute face. My sister's fiance definitely got hypnotized because he ran around collecting napkins. It would never do that. Really? That's crazy. But it is different though. Even if it did work, he would never do that on the regular. Well, if it worked on him and somebody did real hypnosis, that's great. It's still very different from the healing hypnosis. Because it's not mind control in healing hypnosis. You are completely aware when you're in hypnosis. You are in control in hypnosis. You are aware in hypnosis. Hi, Indy. You are aware. You are in control. You can communicate with me the entire time, and it's not mind control in healing hypnosis. I don't control your mind. Good morning, Blue Butterfly. Hi, baby. Can you say hi? Yep. My name is Shay. It's nice to meet you. Hey, baby. I'm gonna block my face. I need to be able to see the crowd. I need to be able to see the crowd. Does anybody want to donate for a reading? Oh, yeah. I do think humans come back as animals. I do. I do believe in animals having souls. They're too smart. They're brilliant. Animals are brilliant creatures, no matter what the animal is. Thank you, Andy. You are very sweet. That's Jacques. He's my little buddy. I would like to bring the pendulum out. There are things that I would like to explore with you guys. And I just dropped my pendulum. Let me grab this. It fell when Jacques was crawling across my desk. I feel bad that it's been dropped, but does anybody else have any more questions about hypnosis first before I do anything with the pendulum? Yes, I am married. I've been married for 15 years. To my first love, no less. I've been very lucky to be married to my first love for 15 years. I'm going to be right back, guys. I'm going to use the restroom. Let me pause this live. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Before I do the pendulum, does anybody have any questions about past life regression? I feel like there's more that I want to say. I do want to explain what it's like on the other side. I've learned quite a bit. Does anybody want to know what happens after we die? Does anybody want to know what I saw in past life regression? I did past life regression sessions where when the person died, I kept going forward instead of stopping there. I had somebody who wanted to know as well. And so instead of stopping at the point that we saw how they died and we got all the information we needed to do the healing, I said, let's go forward and see what it was like and what happened. The soul, after it left the body, went through a tunnel and then into a healing chamber. There's a healing chamber on the other side where we go to relieve the density of human life and where we heal our bodies from the experiences that we've been through. And we also have to process that we died and what had happened. And the healing chamber comes first before the review of your life. So when you do a soul review and you have the notes that you take of what you learned and what you got out of it, and I could have done this better, or this is what I can do going forward, and just taking notes and learning from that life. First, there's that rest stage, and there's that healing stage in the healing chamber. It's called the Chamber of Colors and Light. This is something I've been wanting to share, and some of you know Tom. He does the invisible chat on TikTok. And hi, Iba. He has not had me up for this, but I've seen things a little bit differently than he's seen using hypnosis. I'd love to help people with it. But anyways, so you go into this chamber and you heal, and the healing is in the colors. There are way more colors than we know with the rainbow and with crayons and things. And the colors that shine through what is kind of like these like stained glass ceilings, the healing properties are in those colors. And that light that hits you, the healing is in the lights, in the colors and the light. And so you heal and you learn. And then you live X amount of time that you decide, because it's your choice when you go back to live another human life, to rest and to exist and to be with your loved ones on the other side. And then when you are ready, you're able to study about different topics you may want to learn about in your lives as incarnates. So then you make the decisions. If you fulfilled your soul contract already, the last in your last life, and you fulfill that soul contract, then you decide on the next soul contract and what it is you want to learn next. If you haven't fulfilled it, you have to work on the same contract until you fulfill it. But you can study in the chamber of knowledge where the Akashic records are, and amongst others, learning from their experiences on how you can best course correct on mistakes that you've made or things that you struggled with, and you also decide who it is you come back with. You decide the relationships you're going to have. You choose your parents, you choose your family, you choose the roles you're going to play in each other's life. And the point of choosing it is you help each other to fulfill your soul contracts. You make decisions on how you're going to help each other. Does that make sense? Sorry, I say that a lot. Does that make sense? But I'm not always confident in how I explain things, because I want to make sure that I'm clear. And sometimes I feel like I ramble or I don't really nail it the way that I want to nail it. But I do want to know. You guys, does that make sense how I'm explaining it? Have you hypnotized your hubby yet? I'm actually gay, so it's wife. I have not hypnotized her yet. She's finally ready. She was not ready before. And you can't push somebody into hypnosis. No. You're totally okay. You are totally okay. It's okay. Totally okay. You can't push somebody who's not ready yet. She recently told me that she's ready to do hypnosis. And so I'm going to be doing hypnosis on my wife next. She needed time. We came from Judeo-Christianity, and there were different beliefs that she's had about hypnosis that she needed to deconstruct from to be ready, because it really wasn't within her belief system. And she's deconstructed quite a bit. And we were having coffee a few weeks ago. She says, I think I want to be hypnotized. I think I want to try it for weight loss. And so I'm really excited. And so I am going to put her in. I'm going to try to put her in this weekend, because we've been pretty busy and we didn't get to it yet, but this weekend's pretty open. So I'm going to try and see if she wants to do it this weekend. And I'm super duper excited about that. Yes, it is amazing, exciting. And hello, Bonnie. And thank you for the gifts, Bonnie. I'm super duper excited. Yes, I am going to record it. If she gives me permission, I will share it. Or I will at least share parts of the audio. Ophelia says, Shay, you're very passionate about what you do, and it comes through when you explain things. Thank you. I really love this work. Yes, I have been hypnotized many times. Would you guys like to hear about my past lives? I ask first because I don't want to share and then have people not appreciate it or get bored. Only if people wants to know. Yes, my story. Okay. Oh, gosh, there's so much I could say. So I learned, let me swig this coffee because it's getting cold. Oh, man, it is getting cold. Give me a second. Okay, that's enough coffee for today. I'm actually feeling full of coffee at this point. Okay. Gosh, let me see. Where do I begin? Because I've done several of these. Okay. I learned that one of the only things that is not acceptable on the other side is unaliving, is deleting. And about 5-6 lifetimes ago, I think it was 5 lifetimes ago, I was in a situation in which I had a mom that didn't want to be my mom, not because there's anything wrong with me, but she was forced into an arranged marriage. And my father wanted to dump all the parenting responsibilities on my mother and not be a hands-on father. He thought I was too much. I took it personally, and it was that parenting was too much for him, not me. I took it deeply in, and I felt really unloved. And I saw a past life. I was in, I believe it was Switzerland. I remember my name being like Abigail. By the way, I have the audios of these sessions. One of the sessions I already posted up. The other one I'm going to find and post up. I know where the audio is. Okay, this one I'm talking about now, I'm going to post up. I know exactly where I stored it. It's on a flash drive because I had to clear my laptop to have more space. Anyways, I deleted myself. I learned that when you delete, you have to learn from that, and you have to go through the same exact circumstances over and over until you learn your lesson from it. And then, for every lifetime that you don't learn your lesson from it, not only is it the same circumstances, but it's much more difficult. So, I'm in my 5th lifetime with it. And this lifetime, it was way worse. Significantly. My biological parents did not love me off the bat. I was deemed a mistake. I was the mistake, the oops child. And as the eldest, I was born into a violent far-right Christian cult. I was violently abused from the time that I was 4 until I was 19 years old. And then when I got out and I ran out on my own to restart my life, and change my name and do everything, I was hunted down like an animal for the first 3 years of my adulthood, being out on my own. I had to change my name. I had to get a stalker injunction. I had to move cross country. I had to rebuild my life from the ground up. I had to run away. It was significantly worse. And in the other lifetimes, it was a repeat of having parents where I was doing the right thing and not allowing myself to be put into a forced arranged marriage, but also either running away from an abusive situation and restarting my life and learning from it, or no, just surviving, because I was put up in an orphanage a couple lifetimes because I couldn't be taken care of. And one lifetime that I really loved, that I saw because I feel very proud of myself in particular, my father tried to put me into an arranged marriage, and I ran away at first. I got caught and I got forced through it, and I had a baby named Madeline, and I ran away with her. My mother, and the life where the karmic cycle started, where the trauma cycle started, she ran away, and she didn't run away with me. She ran away on her own. She didn't even think twice about me. I thought twice about my daughter. And so I was the flip side of the coin. I was the flip side of the coin to my mother. She ran away without me. I was not going to run away without my daughter. So I did the opposite of her, which is the pattern in the past lives. And I lived in a hotel at first until I was taken in by people that were like adoptive family to me. Or actually, no, they were biological family. But they were people that I was able to trust. And I learned how to sew. And I made clothing as a job. I learned a trade. And I supported me and my daughter. and helped her with her life, we asked in my session, you know, if I have survived each of these times, I ran away and I did the right thing every time, why am I still in the same cycle? We learned from my subconscious mind that there is one part of the soul contract that I wasn't learning. And that was that I haven't learned how to thrive. And I said, well, what do you mean? You know how to survive with the best of them. Thank you so much, Tara, for the gifts. Thank you so much. You know how to survive. Surviving is child's play, but you haven't learned how to thrive. Until you learned how to thrive, you haven't fulfilled the full soul contract. I will not fulfill the soul contract until I learn how to thrive. They said that your journey, you have been failing to thrive. They said in this lifetime, I survived again. And I have an incredible life now. I love my life. But there is a difference in loving and enjoying your life and truly thriving. There are areas in which I am not thriving. And if I don't learn to thrive in this life, I will repeat this soul contract again. I will not be repeating because I'm going to nail it. So that's what I learned in my past lives. Questions? I'm learning lessons on thriving. Yes, I'm learning to thrive. I'm doing that now. Yes, they did say this is my last life. This is my last soul life. My last life as a human being. What do you think you need to thrive in this life? I need to, in every lifetime, I grew up in poverty. And I have a deep fear of failing to take care of my family. And I need to learn to trust the success that I've built in my work and to not worry about things like being able to make it. I have to let go of fear. Yes, you go to heaven when your soul contract is complete. Yes, well, we keep going back to heaven. You don't go to heaven like when you're done with everything. No. I see what you mean. When you complete your soul contract, like you die, like I'm going to die young because I completed my soul contract. No. No, it does not work like that. When you've completed your soul contract, you've completed your soul contract. Now you can just enjoy your life. Just enjoy all the days of your life. Like, it's not like if you complete it at some point, like I'm about 40 years old. You know, let's say in a few years I have fully completed the soul contract, they feel like I'm done. Now I'm going to die. No, it's not like that. You still go on and live your full life and your healthy life, and you go and be your bad self. Hopefully not creating any karma before you pass. And then you pass away naturally. There's no, it's not like that. I'm glad you asked that, because that's a really good point that I haven't even thought of, but that is what it is. And bonjour. They said, see you, Hamid. So that was deep, but unfortunately for me, my past lives are deep. Yes, I don't have to come back, like ever. Once you fulfill all your soul contracts and you resolve your karma, pay back your karma, which I had karma to pay back. Once you do that, you have the choice to not come back. Which is why I embrace Buddhism. The reason why I'm Buddhist in this life is I'm realizing that all that I'm speaking now is what Buddhists believe and teach. Do you guys realize that? When I think of everything that I teach, which is all based on my hypnosis, I realize everything I have ever learned through past life regression, through hypnosis, is in alignment with Buddhism. Buddhism is the only thing that makes sense because everything I'm learning in hypnosis is in alignment with what they teach, which is why I subscribe to Buddhism. I love being Buddhist too, because I'm learning how to meditate. Because I'm a Buddhist master. Yes, absolutely. I'm learning. Absolutely. Thank you to those who are following. Thank you for the follow, Jessica. You talk to your stylist a lot about Buddhism. I love Buddhism, and I'm very inspired by it. I love these discussions. I love these discussions about past life regression, hypnosis. I love this work. I can't wait to make more videos, to work on my blog more. Please subscribe at my website, mhhypnosis.com. I am going to be sending out notices about all the events that I'm doing, emails, newsletters. I have a Discord that's linked in my profile. My YouTube is called the Regression Room. And the sessions I have permission to share, and the one that I just told you about where I know where I stored that regression, is all going to be posted there so you guys can listen to it. Yes, you can go forward and see your future in your life. Yes, you can. Yes, so this is past life regression, but with regression methods, instead of going backwards, you can also move forwards and see your future. To understand if I make these decisions or that decision, what is it going to lead to? If I heal and I stay on this track, how am I going to feel in this amount of time? How is my life going to change? And like removing blockers. I've also used it to get predictions and understand things that are going on in the world and why they're going on and what we're meant to learn as a collective. Yes, you can go forward in your life. We have a Thai temple here in Tampa. Oh my God, you're in Tampa. I'm from St. Pete. I live south of Seattle now, but I'm from St. Petersburg, just south of you. Yes, I know the Thai temple. I know exactly where it is in Tampa. I know what you're talking about. Yes, absolutely. I'm from St. Petersburg. Born and raised, St. Pete. Tiny little burg. Yes, you can go forward. If you would like to book a free consultation, everybody, go to the booking page at mhhypnosis.com and book. I'm getting inspired to write. I'm also starting a podcast called The Regression Room. So I'm going to talk about these past life regressions as well. I'm very excited. I'm going to do some writing today too. Yep, I'm a St. Pete girl. I love the Berg, and I do miss the Berg sometimes. Hi, Dee. Today I'm going to a business party with a friend. She needs a date. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go and with my buddy to her business party. They're having a business dinner on a boat. I'm gonna get to go on a boat this late afternoon into the evening for dinner. It's boring going to business dinners without a friend. Nobody wants to talk to their coworkers the whole time and have shallow conversations. Like, it's always shallow conversations because people don't know how to be relaxed around their coworkers and their bosses. So I'm going to go be my friend's date, and the two of us are going to go. So she has someone fun to talk to at her business dinner. So that way it's not so fucking boring. Because that's what friends do. I really want to go live tonight, and I probably still will when I get back. I was going to go live this afternoon. But you know what friends do? When your friend has a boring business dinner, you go with them so they have someone fun to talk to. You if you have the ability to go, you keep that part of your schedule cleared and you show the fuck up and you be the fun friend with the drinks. So they're not bored out of their skull the whole night. Aw, are you serious? She knows her past life then. She knows her past life. She's remembering. She's remembering, Lucy. Absolutely. I'm showing the fuck up for my friend. We think it's a spirit guide from my mom's mom, and she was the one who sewn the pic. No way. That's amazing. I mean, not no way, like it's not unbelievable. I mean, it's unbelievable. It is believable because children remember their past lives the most for the first years of their life. That is amazing. Dawn, welcome in. You know what? I'm going to plan some... I'm going to plan not only healing events, but classes for next month. I'm going to start planning out the month of September. But before I plan the month of September, let me see if I feel drawn. I do and don't, but I wonder if there's anything else I should be talking about before I go. What do you guys think? Should I get out the pendulum? Hi, Pauline. I'm really interested in past life regression. If you would like to book a free consultation to start with and then a session, Kim, you've been to many group sessions, but you can still do a free consultation and talk about what you want to explore first. Go to mhhypnosis.com, go to the booking page and book your free consultation today. Please do. Yes, pendulum time. Okay. And then I'm going to go and plan some events and get some other work done because I want to do some writing today too. And then I'm going to dress up and show the fuck up for my friend for her business dinner this afternoon. I got my dress. I'm going to wear, I'm going to touch up my makeup. I'm going to do my hair. And we're going to have a fun time. Absolutely, I will remember Lucy. Okay. And cross my ankles. You're not supposed to cross your legs or your ankles when you're doing readings. Did you know that? Did you know that you're not supposed to cross your legs or your ankles? You're not supposed to cross anything when you're doing readings. Did you know that? Look at how the pendulum's moving. I'm not moving my hand. Look, I'm not moving my hand. I'm not doing anything. I'm putting weight on it. Now watch. Crossing doesn't bring evil, but it blocks the energy to do the reading. Your energy needs to be flowing. Crossing does not bring evil. But you want your energy to be flowing. When you cross your legs and your ankles, you're blocking the flow of energy. Look at this, and it's swinging further and further. Oh, yes, increases blood clots too. Yes, even though I'm big on, because I'm ADHD, crossing my legs and stuff. Okay. Are there any negative energies attached to this pendulum? No. Any mimic spirits? No. Any trickster spirits? No. Are you a mimic energy? No. Are you a trickster? No. Are you a negative energy? No. What kind of energy are you? We are here. Who's this? Y-O-U. No. Who says you know every time? Who says you know every time? I can hear their voices too, and I know who it is. Every time it's Dolores. Every time she always says you know. 100%. Hello, Dolores. Hello. Bartholomew. She's spelling Bartholomew. Bartholomew is here too. Oh! Dolores and Bartholomew. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm gonna geek out because I love talking to them. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. You are doing great work. Tell them. No, wait, you tell them. Okay. All right, listen to Dolores. Listen to my guides. Listen to them. I'm going to let her talk. Why? Oh, you all need to heal. This is the time to heal your mind and body. Hypnosis is perfect for this. Consider booking a session. Booking a session. Consider booking a session to heal is what was said. Sorry guys, a call was coming through, so it might have muted me for a second. Consider booking a session to heal. That hypnosis is perfect for mental and physical healing, which it is. She's right, which is why I do this work. How many of you are ready to book a free consultation for hypnosis for your healing? Yep. I know. I know. Yes, you have your session on Saturday. And Jess is later this month. Yep. Some of you have booked sessions, which I am so freaking excited for. And tomorrow's Saturday. I have 2 sessions booked tomorrow that I'm so fucking excited about. Because it's going to be so good. Book after the live. Let's keep going. Hold on. Do you have anything else for everybody here? First off, am I still speaking to Dolores and Bartholomew? Yes, you are. I know I am because I can sense you guys. Go ahead. You all are moving into the 5D. Anything not resolved is a blocker. This is true. Anything unhealed, anything unresolved is a blocker. That's not just for going in the 5D. That's in general. It's called energy blockers. That's true on all fronts. But yes, the 5D as well. We are excited for you all to move to 5D. You will live in peaceful cooperation, and you will return to bartering. Yes, because the financial system is going to collapse. Because the alphabet's on it. Can you see? Am I holding it right? Can you see from here? There's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, all the way. The alphabet. Sorry, you guys. This has stains on it. I need to print out a new one. This is a highly used. It's been folded up to be in my pocket to carry it around when I do readings for people. I need to print a new one. It's stained, but there you go. And yes, it has the alphabet. Yes, they're spelling the words. That's why it's taking me a minute to translate. It's because they have to go to all the letters for the words. They're communicating. Can you tell them about the financial collapse and why it's important? Hold on a second. Something else feels like it's coming through. Pendulum reset. Release all negative energy, including mimic spirits. And release all energies that aren't Dolores and Bartholomew. I feel other energies trying to come through. Give me a second. The financial collapse that is happening is necessary for equality. And we will return to bartering. The dollar, the almighty dollar, is going to collapse in value. They'll still be used for money for certain things, but there's going to be some wealth equality coming with this collapse. This old financial system that doesn't work for all of us is going to collapse. It's already doing so. And it's meant to happen. How many of you are excited for a reality in which we return to bartering? I would love to hear. How many of you are excited to return to bartering? Yep, it is going to happen in this lifetime. With us, with all of us, yes. Hi, Nikki. How many of you are excited to return to bartering? Yeah. I can understand the fear, Kim. I'm excited to go to bartering. All right, who am I speaking to? You. No. Yep, it's Dolores. Are you a negative energy? No. Are you a mimic spirit? No. Are you a trickster pretending to be Dolores and Bartholomew? No. Okay, we're back. Can you explain what's going to happen with the financial collapse? Loans will be forgiven. Credit card debt will be erased, and the value of the dollar will collapse. Yes, this is necessary for wealth equality. Are mortgages going to be forgiven or deleted too? YES. Yes. Those loans are included too. When this is off our backs, which will also be what they do to try to save the economy, yeah. Should I take money out of my 401k and enjoy it now? Will it be available when I retire? Ooh. What should be done with 401ks and retirement? Keep it. Don't spend. You will still need money to an extent. Don't spend that. Don't do that. Seriously. And if you run up your cards, if you do decide to do that, just pay the minimum payments on it. But that is your decision. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Yeah, keep it. Even I have a 401k that I'm building up. I'm going to keep it. Because there's still going to be a need for money to some extent. It's not going to go away, but the value of the dollar is going to collapse. You're just curious. How far away are we from this? You are in the middle of the collapse. Well, that's true. We do see that in the news and everything. Watch it all happen in real time. Can you ask about my daughter Amelia being a spirit guide and which family member, if she is? Do you know who's speaking right now? Lucy. Her question is about Amelia. Amelia is her grandma reincarnated. Amelia is your grandmother reincarnated. Does anybody have any more questions for the collective? Can I help Tammy with her cancer with hypnosis? Yes. What kind of cancer does she have? Is it lung? That's my mom's mom I was telling you about. Absolutely. Oh, it's breast. Is it the right side? Are you willing to try hypnosis? Left? Are you willing to try hypnosis to help it? I have worked with 2 people with breast cancer and 1 person with lung. Okay. So the pendulum's having a hard time with other people's personal questions, trying to keep it straight, because there must be somebody in here that reading was for, and it wasn't you, Tammy. In terms of reading it off the bat. Is somebody in here who has lung cancer? Book a free consultation at mhhypnosis.com. Is there somebody in here who has lung cancer who that was for? My pendulum might have gotten confused with who was speaking. Hold on a second. Let me get rid of Taylor. There we go. There we go. Bye, Taylor. Can you ask your pendulum if I do? Yeah. Country, Carrie, you're in the hospital this morning, Nikki? Guys, do you guys have questions for the collective? I want to do these readings because they're sensitive for the personal ones, one-on-one. So I make sure I get the right answers, because it might be getting confused with everybody who is... Yeah, the pendulum's getting confused if it's not for the collective. There's so many people in here, and I don't want to get the wrong answer for any one person. For those of you who want private to do one-on-one, so that way we can focus on your energy, can you please message me? Let's do collective questions on the live, and I'll do personal questions in private, because I think the pendulum's getting confused. Yeah, private message me. If you have personal questions, private message me. The pendulum's getting confused with everybody that's in here. I'm going to do questions for the collective during the live, and then private questions for one-on-one. No, my best friend has lung cancer on the right side. He was released this morning. So the reading was for you. Questions that's for everybody instead of just for, like, questions for you is what I mean. Will the government collapse soon? Will the U.S. government collapse soon? Yes, you all lost credibility with the world. And you won't have another president. You will have a high council. There are people who are feeling awful after the eclipse. What is it? Let me just ask in general, what is it? P-U-R-G, purging. The eclipse is causing a purge of the 3D reality. Everyone is purging what no longer serves them. Yep, we're purging. We're purging the 3D. What's going to happen to the sailors in this ship near Iran? What's going to happen with the sailors in this ship near Iran? They will be rescued, but forced to continue serving. Oh my God. The mental health break right now that's happening on that ship, to have that mental health break and be forced to continue serving is wicked. What is the best thing we can invest in right now for our financial success? Guys, if you can, please donate to my work. The donations help keep the lights on for my work. I really appreciate the donations for all the time I'm spending on the readings. If you guys can, I would really appreciate it. Maybe consider filling up my gift gallery if you guys can, as a gift for doing the readings. That would be wonderful. I just want to ask because the donations really do help for my time. Okay. What should we do for our success financially? There's a question in the chat. Don't worry about money. It will all work out. Thank you so much, Joe and Mama Mutt and everyone, and Bailey. It will work out for everyone. No more wealth inequality. I'm looking forward to there not being any more wealth inequality. The people that will be hit the hardest are the rich people who have been hoarding their money for like lifetimes and generations. I will not feel bad for rich people whatsoever. People who hoard their money, I will not feel bad for. Especially those billionaires like Taylor Swift. I'm not going to feel bad. I think it's unconscionable for somebody to hoard millions and billions when there are people suffering. And the fact that Elon Musk is a trillionaire, I will not feel bad whatsoever. Just wanted to state that. What happens to the millionaires and billionaires? First off, because I get a sense about this, does my mind, my thoughts, emotions, or desires impact the readings? No, good. Because I made sure that I fixed this pendulum so that way it does not get influenced by that. I want to make sure my bias is out of this so we get all of this. That is amazing, Lucy. What will happen to the millionaires and billionaires? Their wealth will be spread. Their wealth will be spread. That's amazing. If you would like to buy me a coffee or a pastry when I go out for breakfast, I'm going to put the donations. This is my Venmo, PayPal, Cash App in the chat, if you'd like to. Let's keep going. What other questions do we have? Keeping an eye on the chat. Look how it picks up where it left off. Thank you for the cow napping gift. Thank you, Jess. Thank you so much. Keeping an eye on the chat for any questions that we have. Look at how the pendulum keeps going. I bet you it's because my mom is here too. Thank you so much, Lucy. Oh, will war happen on U.S. soil? Yes. By Iran. Yes, my mom is gifted. She doesn't like to admit it, but she does. And these are my chosen moms I'm talking about, by the way. I don't talk to my biological family. If you have to ask, oh, mainland or overseas? Mainland or overseas? Overseas, which we're already seeing. Thank you for saying that. The mainland or overseas. You're right. Good catch. Good catch. Overseas, which we're already seeing. So I guess that makes sense. Thank you. Good catch. Good catch. Are we in the soft disclosure era by the government in the U.S.? Are we in the soft disclosure area, time? Yes. Yes, you are. What's going to happen to the immigrants in the detention centers? They will delete if they don't get released soon. Will the government interfere and stop the midterms? Are the midterms still happening? Hi, Mary June. Are the midterms still happening? Yes. What's going to happen with the midterms? You all will vote in those who will remove Trump. Yes, it is recorded. Yes, this is recorded. I'm going to post it on YouTube. Go to the regression room. Guys, keep tapping if you can. Tapping is clapping. I would appreciate it as an energy exchange, even sharing out the live. Can you tell us about the Gulf of Mexico? Very interesting waters. There was a eclipse that caused the waters to become uneasy. It was the response of the body of water. It was the response. It was the response of the Gulf of Mexico. He's going to be removed. He's going to be removed after the midterms. No, the one about the government controlling the weather, I just did that question a couple days ago, and it's not. It is not. What is the real number of soldiers that have died due to the current situation? Which current situation? There's a lot of situations. With Iran, how many soldiers have truly died due to the situation with Iran? Thousands. It's spelling out thousands. Who am I speaking to? No, it's still Dolores. Is this a mimic spirit? No. Is this a negative energy? No. Is this a trickster? No. I just wanted to check. Thousands. What do you want everybody to know in closing for this morning, as I'm getting very tired and I still have writing to do? Please focus on healing. Hypnosis is a great resource. I would like to do some demonstrations. I can't tonight because I promised a friend of mine that I would go to her business dinner in order to help her, just so that she's not bored out of her skull. I am booked up tomorrow, Saturday. I might have to do a demo next week. I would like to do some demos. If you would like to book a free consultation, I want you to go to mhhypnosis.com. If you would like to gift for my work and support my work, go to Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, Shalem Tiako. I would love to do free consultations with you all and talk to you about hypnosis for healing and how it can benefit you. I am getting a headache. I do need to stop because it's been a couple hours. I feel that I'm hitting my bandwidth, so I want to honor my body and how I'm feeling. I'm going to chug some water. I will try to get on tonight after the dinner because the dinner's early in the evening. I'll probably be on late in the evening tonight, but consider booking a free consultation with me, and I hope you reach out through private messenger if you have any questions at all. And I will see you guys soon. My website is mhhypnosis.com. The sessions I post that I have permission to post, and this session, this whole live, is going to be posted at YouTube, which is going to be the Regression Room. It's called the Regression Room. Thank you so much, Tammy. Thank you, everybody. I'm so honored to do this work. I just need to make sure I honor my body so I don't burn out. I feel a headache, and I'm just getting tired. So it's been a couple hours, so I'm going to go ahead and get off of live. I love you all.